Hey guys, Davey White. I've been trying to actually get my intro right, but let's try that again. Hey guys, it's Davey White, and welcome to my YouTube channel. All right, today I would be showing you how to create this. This was gotten from Spline, so I kind of recreated their website a couple days ago, and this was done from their website. So I recreated all of the 3D illustrations that they have on their website, and I'll be showing you how to do this inside of Figma. A lot of persons, when I posted this on my status on WhatsApp, felt like I used a plugin for this, but no, it's not a plugin. All right, this is just me using shapes and adding some depths to it. So the depths are in two ways. We have the shadow, and then we have is it called lighting? Yeah, but pretty way we have the light and the dark shades, all right, that creates this depth. All right, so you need to understand this, and I just had to tell you that so that you understand that in order for you to create depth in your illustrations, if you're an illustrator, then you would need to understand how to use your shadows and highlights. And this is something that is very important in creating more realistic 3D illustrations. All right, if you want to create flats, then you don't need this. But yeah, if this is for you, then stick around to the end, because I'll be taking you step by step from the drawing. I won't just be explaining this, I will be taking you from step by step, from the drawing, the wireframe, and then down to coloring, and then we're going to go into more depths, that's adding more details into this. So this is just a few of them. There are about 6 of them. I don't have them on this line, but I created about 6 of them. So we're going to start with this. So without any further ado, let's dive right into it. Alright, so I've set up this down there. So I have for all 6 of them. I probably will be doing this number 2 and number 1, because these look similar. Alright, this is more simpler. Number 3 is more simpler than all the ones. I'll show you how I arrived at this as well. But yeah, I like to keep this very short, so let's continue. I'm just going to, move this out of the way and just bring this upward. All right, let's focus on these 2. So shift +2 to zoom in. Zoom into selection, and then this was done with circles, so you don't have a frame that would more or less clip things inside. If you have a frame, if I draw a frame, give this a color. If I take something like this, let's reduce it and push it in, and I try to enlarge it, you see there's nothing outside of here, it's just inside of here. But we're not using a frame for this particular one, so I'll be using a circle, and I'll show you how I clip things if you don't already know how to clip things. All right, so this will not be so perfect, but I'm just going to show you how to do it so we don't take so much time. So I just push this using the alignment tool to the end, and then let's zoom in so that you can see exactly what I'm doing. So first off, I have 2 sides of this. The top, the light is coming from the top, so as soon as it keeps going down, it keeps creating that dark shades over here. You can see the shadows over here. So the top would need a lighter part of this color, and then down part would probably use like black, but not exactly sharp black, but whichever colors you want to use, but more of darker colors. And then for your highlights, you would mostly use lighter shades of maybe the same color or another color. So let's continue. So I have the shape. This shape will be playing the role of this eclipse, but I'm making it bigger so that you can see exactly what I'm doing. So I just be creating one first, and then the rest of them are like duplication and change of colors. But these 2, we just have 2 illustrations here majorly. This one is also a duplication of this other ring. So I have this, and I would duplicate it ×2. Go to this part. If you don't want to just draw over it, and you can just go here and select both of them and click the use as max. Now one disappears and one is there. So in order for you to know, if I select this holding Control or Command on your keyboard and I click the hide icon, you won't see the second one. So the other one works as a max, so it holds everything that comes in it together. So we have this, and this is the base for our illustration. So I'll just pick the color. Yeah, you know what, let me increase the color of this. I think I have it over here as a style guide. Does that work? White. You know what, let's leave it as it was so that you can see it pop. All right, for those that like logos popping. All right, so duplicate this. I'll select this eclipse, Ctrl D, duplicate it. You see what I've done? So now I have it here, but now I'm trying to create an illustration that shows like there's a top of it, and so you can see from this point to this point is larger in proximity than this top. Like the closeness is very small, so you hold here and just move it in a bit. That's the down part. Hold shift and move it in. Sorry, I'm teaching you this. All right, select that color. No, let's change this to white first so that you can see what I'm doing. So that's it. Move this in a bit. You can adjust it anyhow, but would arrive at the same solution. Now I'll select this as well, duplicate it. Now there's something you're not seeing, but whenever I look at an illustration, I can actually tell where the depths and the details have been added, all right, in order for me to create something realistic. So I'm seeing that there's another eclipse coming around here, and that's just from my eye. Maybe you have to study some more, you probably would get it. Right, so I'll select that and I would duplicate it downwards. I'm going to change the color for now so that you can see what I'm doing, and then I'll move this upward just slightly this way and bring this one in a bit. You know what, let's move this upward a bit. We'll still get the same result. All right, so at this point I'm going to, yeah, you guessed right, I'll be using gradient. All right, so the gradient helps give you a smooth feel. I don't know how it does this, but it kind of look like it's not having sharp edges. It's just like this is just one item. All right, so from this part I'm just going to select this part of it and I'll pick this part. All right, you may not see it now until we get into the deal proper. So having this, I'll just select my black, and for this one I'm going to select this light shade, and I'm also going to apply a linear gradient to it. I'll select this part and I'll select the part of the black part. Just something like that, and I'm going to do this again. Yeah, so we have this. Now this is how it's going to look like in a flat image. This is obviously how it's going to look if it's a flat image. All right, even though we have like the depth already, we have like a depth because of the colors, but yeah, this is how it looks. So in order for you to apply what I was talking about, we'll select this and we'll go to effect. Now that's where the trick happens. All right, it's not a plugin. I've done a video before, you would see it maybe at the top left or right. So you'd click here, and I'll be using layer blur. All right, I won't be using any other one aside layer blur. So with this layer blur, the trick is for you to increase the layer blur to your satisfaction, something that would work for what you're doing. So yeah, this is working out. 45, you must not use 45. All right, just have a keen eye, look at it, and when you feel like it's okay, you can stop. All right, layer blur for the top one, and already it has given me that depth. All right, but I'm just going to blur it some more, so it's not looking you can see it's looking really sharp. It's looking like the back of a plate. All right, but that's not what I'm aiming at. I'm aiming at having something more rounded. All right, so I'll increase this slightly this way so that I can still have that slab, you know, that slab at the top. All right, and then I'm going to give the bottom a gradient as well. I'm going to take the top, I'll pick this part, and I'm going to increase the color of this like that. And yeah, we have this. All right, take your time and play with it, and you definitely will get a better result from what I've gotten. Yeah, but this is how you can achieve it seamlessly. So I'm just going to adjust my, I'm trying to work against time, so I'm just going to adjust my lines a bit. Pick the very dark shade, bring this downwards a bit, something like that. And yeah, let's move this way. Now I'm going to draw another shape inside, so I'll just use my pen tool, and with the pen tool I'll click, and it's going to be drawing inside of the what's it called, inside of these marks. So with that I would adjust this. All right, and you can just draw it anyhow. I'll take it outside, don't worry, it's not going to show. Select that, hold the pen to draw it again, and then end it there. And then I would give it a color. You can see it's still maxed, and then I'll select this dark shade. All right, that's the study I was talking about, so you have to always have a keen eye for that. And then I would extend it. Now the color I chose is not as vibrant as what I would like to use, so I'll just pick the color from here and just blow it out a bit. And there you go. You can go about reducing the opacity so that you can have something more realistic and not too obvious that, oh, this is what he did or this is what she did. All right, so that is how you can go about doing your 3D illustrations inside of Figma. This is it. This is our result, just 4 shapes. If I keep this here and I bring this, yeah, so this is basically it. All right, for the next one, it's a bit tricky because what I did was to max the shape. So I drew just like we have a circle here already. You know what, I'll just take this out of the way and move it outside, group that together. I don't need it anyways, but I'll just keep it there. So for this part, what I did was to draw an over again because I wanted to get that rounded feel. So slant it, I wanted to get that rounded freeform feel that's not looking so sharp like this point. All right, and then for the inner one I drew a shape, so you can just draw this is just for the illustration purpose I'm doing. If it probably something else I would have I would do something else. So give it a color so that you can max it. I'm just giving it different colors so you can see what I've done, and then I'll just extend this. You know, I'm not going to make it pretty because of the time, already 30 minutes gone here. All right, so select both of these. Sorry, I'll actually max this first. So duplicate that, select it from the layer panel and hit max, and then with that you can select these two, and I'm going to hit subtract. All right, subtract, that's it. Bring it into the max, and we have subtract. So anywhere I take this tool, it's going to show whatever is beneath it. So that's for that. And then I had to draw another shape in order to give it that illusion of an inside feel. So just something this way. All right, yeah, so if you don't know how to use the pen tool, you may want to learn because it's really sweet to use. All right, so you can even adjust it. Adjust it to fit what I have. And I also did the same thing for this other part, so I'll just duplicate this and shift plus H to spin it, and then I'll just spin it around like this and drag those nodes in, adjust the handles, yeah, something like this, and that's it. Right, so I had that. I had other shapes as well going around it, and then give it a color. So this is a base color, and then I gave this a darker shade. I'm just picking the colors from there. All right, whatever you can do you do it to get the same result. All right, so I had that. No, this was somewhere else. Let me check. Sorry. Okay, this was around here, so let's do that just very quickly. Okay, so just move that out. So that means this is outside of the marks. Don't worry, you can bring it in, select both of them, move them into the marks, and there we have that. Okay, do this, bring it up a bit, and then let's walk. All right, select this, effects, layer, blur, do that, select this, same thing. Usually I would hold all of them and do it at once. All right, so I also created like a max for this part so that this blur would not shoot out from where it is. So to do that, it's very easy. Just select this, duplicate it, go here, click, and add max. All right, so you can see it's not there, and then you can refine it to your taste. All right, I added a shape inside of it to give like a highlight, something like this. Give it a stroke, close this out, give it white, and I increase the stroke, something like this. Increase the spacing. Okay, and then blur that out. It's pretty simple, right? Pretty simple. Bring that into here and break this, reduce the white a bit. Okay, and that's it. So if I bring this into here, I have that reduce the size, bring it downwards, send it to the back, keep it somewhere here, move it up, select this, move it downwards, send it back. You can now kind of pick a different color for this part, select it, and you can either move it upward. You see the highlights, whichever way you do it, it will give you a different result. So but depends on what you're trying to achieve. And with that, I will just duplicate this with the scale tool. I'll scale it downwards, and that's it. That's basically it. All right, you just reduce this some more, reduce this tool some more this way, and we are done. Alright, so that's how you can go about creating 3D designs in Figma. All you need is effects. You just need to use the layer blur effect. Ensure you have your dark shade and your light shade, and as you can see when I was showing you what I have in my color panel. So if I bring these two colors out, I'm going to have a light shade, which is this, and then I'm going to have the dark shade, which would be this. All right, so you just need a highlight color and a shadow colors, which is basically what I've used. So dark colors, shadows, light colors for highlights, and yeah, you're going to arrive at the same result or even something better. So take your time, play with it, look for 3D designs and see what you can do, and definitely I'm sure you'll be able to find your way around doing some amazing stuff. Yeah, this is pretty much how far I can go. The rest of them are the same processes. This is circle, these are just shape. This was done by using the triangle tool. So click on the triangle, even the arrows were done with the triangle, and then change it to 6, that's a polygon, and that's it. Just increase the number here and you have a polygon, and then you can twist it to any you can also like round it, select all nodes and increase the roundness of it, and then you can continue with whatever you want to do with it, placing all of these shapes. You can see shape here, and that's pretty much all of the shape I had there. I had about 3 shapes in this one as well, 2 shapes in this one, just a circle, and this other one at the top. This is light, you can see light, and this other one was dark. Yeah, so that's it, guys. I'll see you as usual in the next video, and yeah, keep creating magic. I would see you in the next video, and if you need any particular video that you want me to do, just leave it in the comment section. I'm always looking at your comments, and I definitely would give a response to it. Until next time, see you soon. Bye.